What's up, everybody? It's Alex from Heavy New York. We are on the tour bus with the one and only Terror Universal for Summer Slaughter 2018. I'm here with Plague and Massacre.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, it's so good to have you here. Make Them Bleed, your first full-length record, is officially out now. How was the recording for it and the reception and everything been?
The recording for it was, it was pretty much like any other album, I suppose. It was fun. It was painful. It was short and it was long. So it's basically any other, any other album out there. As far as reception goes, it's been pretty good so far, man. I mean, I can't argue with the charts. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think so far, we've had a great reception on the album. We hit having to hit the Billboard charts on 4 different charts on the Billboard, and as well as making sure that when the album came out, we had all kinds of playlists added on Spotify and so on and so forth. So I think that everyone's kind of digging the music, and we're more than thankful, definitely.
Yeah, it's really cool because, like, from listening to your guys, this is the style of music that I kind of grew up with. Like, you have like a really experimental style to you. Like people in Summer Slaughter, they're into heavy stuff, and you guys definitely have that heaviness. But I could almost see you like on a tour with like Wednesday 13 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely like to, opposed to just setting it up, we like to grind it out. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
We like to, get up on stage. We're a live band, basically. You know what I mean? And we like to get up on stage, old school, just bang it out. Hey, here it is. Love it or hate it. Take it or leave it.
It's like hard metal with a punk rock attitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the whole thing about our band is that we write music that we can be on different tours. We can be on an extreme metal tour like this one, like Summer Slaughter, which we're super proud to be on, and we can be on a different tour like a Five Finger or Disturbed or any other band, because we have songs that could reach active rock, status, I guess. And yeah, man, we're just like a chameleon. We can format ourselves to
we're trying to appeal to all masses, but at the same time saying, this is for us as well, so we don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? This is what it's all about. It's about the music. Of course, it's about the fans, but it's about just the genuine feeling of it. Life's too fucking short to, take all these stupid little fucking obstacles and shit. So,
absolutely,
just hammer it out the way it should be, the way it feels, and present it that way, raw and in its true form.
Awesome. Now, for the recording of Make Them Bleed, was there like a preconceived idea that you guys had into the studio, or from what you were just telling me, was there like, did you guys just say fuck it and let's just see how it comes out to be?
I mean, we just wrote a lot of different songs, a lot of different styles, and we just jammed out and see what we liked and what we didn't like, and what felt like Terror Universal to us. If it didn't sound like Terror Universal, we threw it out, and if it felt like Terror Universal, we went through with it and we moved forward, and we just more about, you gonna eat that fly, man?
I'm trying. Fucking starving over here.
But
I saw it first.
Yeah. Here, I'll just do this. I'll wear it. Go ahead.
But yeah, man, we just brought a bunch of music, and we're just happy that the final outcome was, a real heavy album. We're huge, fans of like Pantera and a lot of old metal stuff, real heavy shit,
Yeah.
And that's what we try to do.
Influences and roots, they go way fucking back. You know what I mean? It's like, that's the shit that worked, and that's the shit that continues to work for us.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just keep it alive.
Yeah. Now, as some people know about Terror Universal, like, I consider it a supergroup, having, members of El Nino and Machine Head and Upon a Burning Body and Soulfly. Did those projects at all, being previously, did you all have a different mind frame into this project as opposed to your previous projects, or did maybe these previous projects actually help influence this?
The projects definitely helped us to get our foot in the door and be part, be on the map, on the business end of it, But I think musically we're very different than all the other bands, and I think that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to make sure that we didn't copy one of the bands that we had done before. Wanted to do our own thing, and wanted to do our own stamp on music. We don't want to be followers. We want to do our own thing. We want to rock the fuck out and have a punk rock attitude live. We're gonna punch you in your fucking head live.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's that's what it takes to do something like this, is to be in other acts, in other bands, and just to you're doing that, and at the same time that other side is it's roiling. You know what I mean? It's there. It's becoming, and it's and you want to unveil that, that alternate side. You know what I mean? It's like you've got other music inside your veins. You have to stay on the storybook side of things with other bands. Okay, bands that you're already in. And so, therefore, you go to the other side of it, you're completely 100% fucking free to do what it is that you can't do with that band, but is still fucking badass.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so, therefore, all of that, all that information, all of that material goes into that. And like he said earlier, then we sift through it, and we make something newer out of it,
One thing that was really important that we, it's kind of stupid, but it's kind of, real at the same time. Could you headbang to it? We'd play something. Could you fucking do? If you can do this, if you can groove to it and get aggressive to it, then fuck yeah, then it's us. You know?
Groove is like I think one of the greatest things a record can have.
Absolutely.
Can you fucking headbang to it?
Yeah.
You don't want to throw some crazy time signature. I mean, there's enough bands doing that shit.
Yeah, or like a 17 and a half minute guitar solo
Yeah.
or something like that.
And I love those. Don't get me wrong. I love Meshuggah and I love bands, a lot of math metal bands.
Yep.
They're fucking insanely talented, But this is not the route that we want to go. And,
it makes sense too, because a lot more of those bands are coming out, which is more power to them. We fucking love them, and I don't know if confusing would be the right word. More complicated would be the word for most of the bands that are coming out. They're trying to do all those heavy math signatures and everything. Why not in the middle of that just jump back in with some right in your fucking face? That fucking back.
Can you deny Walk by Pantera?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So fucking simple.
I've not been to a metal bar once in my life, and I go to it every week without hearing at least that or 5 minutes alone.
That's what I'm saying,
So back to basics, basically.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's fucking metal. If you can hit bang to it and you can have fun to it, you slam your fucking friend to the ground to it, then you're fucking good to go.
It's better than going to a regular bar and hearing "Don't Stop Believing" every 2 seconds.
I like that shit too, believe it or not.
Yeah, to each his own. To each his own. Now, obviously, Terror Universal has an imagery too, which I think is remarkable. Having the aliases of Massacre and Plague and the masks in which you wear. Was this an image that you developed after hearing the music that you already made, or was this always something that you wanted to do?
I think we were thinking about it as we were writing the music. We started thinking about it. We started talking about it, and we started to move forward and just do our own thing, in the sense of, all right, let's write the songs, let's move forward. And we know we wanted to do some kind of masks, some kind of of something, but we didn't know what until we started creating the masks and started talking to each other about it. Yeah, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Yeah, and then that's what we ended up.
Now, I've always liked the way, some of my favorite movies, have really badass posters. It's the art, and I kind of look at us that way. We're the poster to this really badass horror film. You know what I mean? I'm really heavily influenced by, old school horror films, and there's so much material right there that you can just play off of and everything, and I'm just inspired by that shit. So.
Absolutely.
And it's never ending.
Yeah. So before we go, I want to thank you guys so much for your time today.
Thank you.
It's Summer Slaughter 2018, and
fuck yeah.
Yeah, we can't wait to see you guys play. Just the usual. Can we be expecting anything from Terror Universal after this tour in terms of new music or future touring that you're allowed to talk about?
We're looking into all kinds of touring. We're going to go back to Australia, go back to Europe. We're definitely looking at 2 different tours before the end of the year in America. So we're going to be out for at least another year before you get any new music.
Awesome.
So you're stuck with us.
Oh, good. I can't wait. Yep.
No.
Fuck.
That was so
Not
bad.
on this episode, ladies and gentlemen.
That'll be the sequel. When you guys come back to New York, the first question I'm going to ask is, did you ever catch that fly?
Hey, it's like fly number 1, plague 0.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be the biggest cliffhanger. I'm going to be wondering. I'm going to be watching Between the Buried and Me tonight, just being like, I really wonder if Plague ever caught that fly.
How do you feel that the fly's laughing at you right now?
What's that?
How do you feel that the fly is laughing at you right now?
You won't be laughing much longer.
Yeah, I've been laughed at plenty.
Oh, man. Yeah. All right, brother. Well, thank you for having us. I appreciate
Of course.
it.
Thank you guys so much. Everybody, we are here with Terror Universal with Massacre and Plague. Pick up Make Them Bleed if you haven't already. It is absolutely brutal. Catch them on Summer Slaughter 2018 with Between the Buried and Me, Born of Osiris, The Agony Scene, Veil of Maya, Era, Sorpian, if I said that right, and Antheos, and so many other freaking bands that I can't even name.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next time.